What's up gamers, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the all new Arlecchino. I say that because Genshin basically changed how her kit works and I'm excited to fill you guys in on all the juicy stuff. Also, I'm hosting a giveaway in my Discord which is about to end, so make sure to join before it's too late. Anyway, since I hate long intros and I know you probably do too, let's get straight into the video. There were a bunch of new changes and because of them Arlecchino's Bond of Life mechanic got a rework. From the time her kit got released until now, things regarding Bond of Life have been switched around and changed, but not like how it has right now. But let's drop the lore of what Bond of Life is and how she used it first in her kit until now. Bond of Life is a second health bar a character can get which absorbs the healing effect that they receive. In order to remove Bond of Life, the character must be healed equal to the amount received. And how Arlecchino used to use this is she gained damage bonuses based on how much Bond of Life she had. And once she got to 30% Bond of Life, her normal attacks would gain a pyro infusion, and as she hit enemies, her attack gets multiplied by how much Bond of Life she has, but she lost 5.5% of her Bond of Life every 0.5 seconds. And Arlecchino doesn't accept healing from pesky low life creatures like Jean or Xianyun, so her only source of healing was her elemental skill. What it would do is it would erase her Bond of Life and heal you based on the amount erased. That was most of her kit, and to be honest, it looked pretty good. And then she got some other changes which increased her healing amount, gave her a hovering mechanic, made it so that she gets a 40% damage bonus increase from just being in combat, and changed the fact that you lose 5.5% Bond of Life every 0.5 seconds to losing it every 0.3 seconds, which all in all were pretty decent buffs. And then we have her current kit. Now before, in order to get normal attacks with pyro infusion, you needed to have 30% Bond of Life or higher, but now it has been lowered to 20%, which is definitely a buff, but it isn't crazy. The reason as to why I think that is mainly because getting to 30% Bond of Life wasn't hard to begin with, just be good at the game, but making the easy even easier is always a good thing. Her Bond of Life consumption also got changed. Before she used to consume 5.5% of her Bond of Life, but now she consumes 6.5%, and whenever you do a normal attack, her elemental skill's cooldown is reduced by 0.8 seconds. Now this might be confusing for some people because her skill didn't really need a cooldown reduction, so why does she have that now? Well, that's because they changed her skill's abilities. If you didn't know, when you use her elemental skill on an enemy, she applied Blood Debt to them, and Blood Debt had 3 different stages, which gave Arlecchino Bond of Life after she does a charge attack. The first stage gave her 20% Bond of Life, the second stage gave her 25% Bond of Life, and the third stage gave her 70%. These stages went up every 3 seconds, and it also does damage. But now with the new changes, Bond of Life only has 2 stages, and this time the way you get its benefits are much easier. All you have to do is apply Blood Debt with her skill, and if you do a charge attack right after applying it, you gain 40% Bond of Life. But if you wait 5 seconds and then do a charge attack, you will gain 70% Bond of Life. And some smaller changes is that the damage it does has been slightly increased, and her elemental skill gives 5 energy particles. Overall, this doesn't look so bad because it makes it easier to get Bond of Life, and its overall damage has been increased. But it also comes with a few caveats, because the cooldown of her skill has been increased by a ton. It now has a whopping 30-second cooldown, which is just absurd. There is no reason why an elemental skill should have such a long cooldown. Sure, you can argue it's not that bad because its cooldown decreases by 0.8 seconds every time she does a normal attack in her buff state, but it's still a long cooldown. They also just picked up its healing and threw it in the trash, so now her elemental skill doesn't provide any healing for Arlecchino. And just from these changes, I'm curious to know how you guys feel about her kit. But oh boy, there's more. But this time regarding her ultimate, because it also got a change. Now it doesn't give 15% Bond of Life, but instead, since she doesn't accept healing from anyone or anything, the healing effect she got from her skill has been swapped to her burst. So any Bond of Life you have will get completely healed if you use her burst, and the amount healed scales off 300% of her attack, and it also resets her skill's cooldown. Because of this, her ultimate has become a super important part of her kit. Because it's her only source of healing, this makes it super important, and she's also going to be played mainly on field, resulting in her taking a bunch of damage, but it resetting her 1 million second skill cooldown is a game changer. It also still does a lot of damage, making it carry 3 important uses, which is a lot. Although not as many as Raiden's though. She literally has to carry being the best character in the game, being the best electro character, being the best chef, being the best hydro character, being the best. Oh yeah, if you're enjoying the video, wanna like, subscribe, and join my Discord down below. I'm currently hosting a giveaway and it's ending pretty soon. If you haven't already, you have 3 days left to click a link and click a button and potentially get free stuff from me. I know, right? It's super hard. It would probably take 2 hours to find the link in the description and another 2 hours to click this button. But if I were you, I would rather be safe than sorry. The members in the Discord also made their own cult with sus names like this and this. So if you would like to wow us with creative names of your own, why not join the Discord server? Also, don't worry, because if you don't win the giveaway, I'm going to host another one right after, so make sure to join. But now it's time to get nerdy and talk about her rotations. She has some really good rotations which can work really well in different scenarios. A long rotation and a short rotation. Let's start with her long rotation, since long is always better. The rotation would look like this. Start off with her E and apply Blood Debt. Then spend 3 seconds at most letting your supports do support things. Then do her burst, a charge attack, skill, swap to supports for 5 seconds at most, and then do her charge attack again. Doing this would give 165% bundle of life, which is pretty good. Another rotation similar to this one is starting with Arlecchino's skill, then doing your support buffs until you get to her second stage of Blood Debt, do her ultimate to reset her bundle of life, heal her, as well as resetting her elemental skills cooldown, and then from then on you can do a charge attack and gain some bundle of life. And since her skills cooldown has been reduced to 0, you can do her skill and get an instant 40% bundle of life. Then you can just continue doing normal attacks and wait for the 70% bundle of life on stage 2, or you can just choose to do a charge attack. Then just repeat that exact same thing. If that was a lot for your brain, just remember that Arlecchino made you think, not me. This person that half of you watching and probably sim for requires some brain cells. But we still haven't talked about the second rotation option, so it's time to get nerdy again. This rotation would require you to do her E, switch to supports so that they can do their thing, then do her elemental burst, a charge attack, and then her skill, and end with yet another charge attack. This is good because it's a shorter rotation and can get her to 135% bond of life. And because she's doing her skill twice in this rotation, this leads to more energy regeneration. That's enough talk about her kit and her rotations. Now for my thoughts about her new kit and if I prefer it over the old one. Now Arlecchino is one of my favorite characters in game and lore wise, so no matter what they do to her kit, I'm still pulling. But I think I liked Arlecchino's old kit better. I liked it because her rotations were pretty straightforward and easy to understand. But now with the fact you can reset her skill, this leads to her rotations taking more time, which isn't good even if I'm just a casual player and not a speedrunner. Because seeing the enemy so close to dying while having 5 seconds left in the abyss scares the heck out of me. So Arlecchino, I value my time. From here on out, she's probably always going to be focused on doing most of her damage through her normal attacks. I don't expect Toyverse to give her another drastic change in her kit, but that's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, want to like, subscribe, and join my Discord down below. I would really appreciate it if you joined. Plus, I'm hosting a giveaway which is about to end, so if you would like to stand a chance to win some in-game rewards, make sure to click the link in the description. It's also a super fun place in general. The people there are active, and if you're a fun person, then it would be amazing to have you in the Discord. Let me know down below if you're going to be pulling for Miss Arlecchino. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.